So, welcome. My name's Andrea. Welcome to this yoga class with Comeback Yoga. So, today's class will be a gentle yoga class with some guided meditation. Um, and so, we'll get started seated on the mat. As usual, we'll start with some kind of gentle warm up movements, kind of warm up the body. Then, we'll move to some more active movements. And then, we'll begin to slow it down at the end and finish with about 10 to 15 minutes of a guided meditation. So as always, feel free to adjust any of these moves to suit where you are at today. I'll try to offer some modifications or suggestions for ways that you can modify movements as we get going. And as always, we appreciate your support. We are a nonprofit. You can make a donation to Comeback Yoga through the link below. And stay tuned for our fundraiser virtual breakfast this year that we're having on the 28th. So stay tuned for those links. You can uh, join us live. You can contribute. So we appreciate those. It helps keeps these classes going so we can keep offering you free yoga every day of the week. So check out our schedule and check out our other teachers and classes too. We have 30-minute classes as well. I teach one on Mondays focusing on neck and shoulders. Now there's one Wednesday and one tomorrow as well. And we even have weekend classes, like Vlad's class on Sunday for a nice restorative class to mellow out your day, or at least it helps me. Um, so I appreciate you coming here and subscribing and sharing. So let's get started. Um, Come on back or come to sit where on the mat or wherever you're practicing today. Begin to allow your body to settle. You settle the legs, the torso, the arms. This will take a moment to make yourself comfortable. Doing any movements that help you with that. And then as you get settled, you'll begin to notice your body. Beginning to notice if you're holding tension in some places. And then also feeling places that may feel more relaxed and easier. So noticing maybe there's tension in a shoulder, but then your thigh may feel relaxed. So just begin to notice your own body and how it feels today. And then bring your attention to your own breath and your breathing. So notice those physical sensations that go along with the breath. Maybe you feel your rib cage expand as you inhale and softening as you exhale. So take a moment to just notice those sensations that come along with breathing. See if you can find a nice, easy rhythm to your breathing, like a gentle inhale and a gentle exhale. Gentle inhale and gentle exhale. And as you're noticing your breath, see if you can perhaps extend the exhale. Maybe just allow it to linger for a little bit longer. So as you exhale, just allow it to continue for a little bit more, and then let it go. And begin your next breath. Still keeping that nice, easy rhythm to your breathing. A gentle inhale and a gentle exhale. So we'll get started with our movements today. So let's go over our direction. So we're on the same page. I'm going to refer to this side as the door side. We have this side as the plant side. We have towards the screen, then towards the back wall, then up towards the ceiling, and down towards the ground or the floor. So let's get started just by rolling the shoulders. You can place your hands on your thighs and just begin to gently lift the shoulders up and around. See if you can keep your neck and your face soft as you move the shoulders. Reverse the direction. You can see if you can keep your hands relaxed. We don't want to tense the hands as we do this. So soften those hands. And let's soften the hips and the legs as well. You can give those shoulders a little shake. You start to kind of shake out the chest and shake out the arms. So let's do some torso movements. We're gonna just allow the torso to turn one side and the other. So you can keep your hands off the ground and just gently move the torso from one side to the other. You can allow the elbows to bend. You can keep the hands low. You can start to bring them up a little bit and then back down. And then as you're ready, shake out the arms. For this next one, we're going to inhale and reach the arms up. And then on the exhale, we're going to lower the arms down. So let's begin. Relax the arms by your side with the hands pointing up. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, flip the palms. And taking your time, lower the arms back down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower. Keep the chest relaxed as you do this. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, taking your time, lowering the arms back down. Let's do two more. Inhale, reach those arms up. Keep the face soft. Exhale, lower. Then last one. Inhale, reach the arms up, softening the face and the neck. And exhale, take your time. Give those arms a little shake. So for this next movement, we're going to rotate the torso to one side. So we're going to start with the plant side. So we'll begin facing forward. Inhale, and then as you exhale, rotate the torso towards the plant. You can reach that back hand behind you and place it on the floor. And you can gently slide that other hand over your thigh. Maybe even create a little traction there so it helps you rotate. As you do this, let's check in with the rest of your body. So soften the shoulders, soften the chest, even softening the back of the neck and through the face. So you want to keep your body soft. Let's make our way to the other side. Inhale, come to face forward. And exhale, rotate towards the door. Soften the shoulders, soften the chest, even softening all the way to your hips, your legs, your feet. Let's go back over to the plant side. Inhale, come to face forward. And exhale, rotate towards the plant. Soften the shoulders, even softening the elbows. And soften the neck and the face. Softening the forehead, the muscles around the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, all the way to your chin. Come back over to the door side. Inhale, face forward. And exhale, rotate towards the door. You can use those hands to help you. But as you press through the hands, check in with those shoulders, check in with your jaw, even soften the mouth, the cheeks, and check in with your breath and your breathing, keeping that breath nice and easy. Let's go back and forth to each side with the breath. So we're going to do one breath on each side. So inhale, come forward. Exhale, rotate towards the plant. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, rotate towards the door. One more time. Inhale, come to face forward. Exhale, rotate towards the plant. Inhale, face forward. And exhale, rotating towards the door. And then come to face forward. Shake out the arms, shake out the back. We're going to do some more little movement here, and then we'll change positions. If you want to change the legs around, we've been sitting like this for a little bit. For this next one, will be more for the upper back, the neck, and the head. So I'll extend the arms out. We'll pause here. Sometimes as we extend the arms, we can begin to tense the shoulders so you can keep those shoulders relaxed. So reach to the fingertips, inhale, and as you exhale, bring those arms forward. Now at the same time, so you can reach a little bit more forward with the hands and press your back. So you're curving the spine and then allow the head and the neck to be nice and heavy. So you're kind of working with opposites here. Your hands are reaching forward, your back is reaching back, and then you're softening your head and the neck. Let's do this a few more times. Inhale, open up those arms. Exhale, bring those arms forward. Begin to reach forward with the hands. Press the back and soften the shoulders, the head, and the neck. Let's do this again. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Reach forward with the hands. Press that back. Relax the head and the neck. I'm going to turn to the side so you can also see. So let's do one more. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Reach forward with the hands. Press that back and softening the head and the neck. If you like, you can kind of stay looking at towards your belly button here. Or if you want to do some gentle head and neck movements, you can look over to one shoulder and then the other. Maybe do little tiny little movements with the chin. And then come to sit and shake it off. Let's extend the legs in front of us. You can turn to the side or stay as you are. And take a moment to settle those hips and give your legs a nice little massage. You can make your way up and down the leg. You can kind of press through the outside in so you're keeping a rocking motion going with the legs if you like. You can even massage through the thighs, shins, mm, all the way down towards the feet and back up. Let's kind of warm up the feet as we're at it. So begin to flex the toes in and point the toes towards the plant. And just do back and forth. If you want to place your hands behind you, kind of rest the upper body or your back a little bit, you can. And then begin to do circles with the foot. You can keep even flexing through the toes. You can alternate. And then give the legs one more shake. I'll stretch out or do some movements for our spine here. So get set up again. Very comfortable. Feel your hips resting on the ground here. We're going to start this movement up top here by the head. So begin to bring your attention towards your chin. Now begin to lower the chin down towards the floor. Keep some space between the chin and the chest. And then have your hands on your thighs here. Then begin to kind of curve the spine. So your head's going to lower a little bit. You may feel a little stretch here on the upper back. Soften those shoulders. And we're going to hinge at the hips. So begin to hinge at the hips to bring the torso forward. Again, still keep that head nice and heavy. If it gets to be too much, you can kind of come off it a little bit. Now let's press our hands on our thighs and come up all the way. Give ourselves a little break. So we'll do that movement again and we're going to add to it. So again, bring your attention to your chin. Begin to lower your chin towards the ground. Leave some space between the chin and the chest. And then press your back, kind of curving the spine, softening the shoulders. And keep the top of the head nice and heavy here. You can even gently place fingers by the crown of your head or the back of your head. And if you want, you can gaze to one shoulder and the other. Let's come back up. So press your hands onto your thighs to come up all the way. You can always reach your hands behind you to take a little break. So now we're going to add on. Now that we're a little bit more warmed up. So come back to sitting. Bring your attention to your chin. We're going to lower the chin down to the ground. Then curve the spine. So press the back. Keep your hands on your thighs. And now hinge at the hips and moving the torso forward. Still keep that kind of the chin lowered. So you feel that stretch in the neck. As long as it feels comfortable. So now to add from here, uh, bring start to gaze towards your feet. So begin to lengthen the spine forward so you can begin to look through your feet, looking at the plant, then press your hands onto your thighs to come up all the way back to sitting. So it's going to, in the end, be a more continuous movement. So let's put this together. Come back to sitting. Bring the attention to the chin, to lower the chin down. Then begin to press the back, curving the spine, soften the shoulders. Now begin to move the torso forward. And now let's bring the attention to the back of the legs. So you can even press through the back of the legs. So press the back of the legs onto the ground and press your hands onto your thighs to do the lifting part. So begin to look forward towards your feet. Begin to lengthen and extend the spine. Now press through the back of the legs and your heels. Press your hands onto your thighs to come up all the way. Give your legs a little shake. Let's see if we can do this more of a flow, a continuous movement, maybe even do a few in a row. So let's come to sit up. Okay, bring the attention to the chin, lowering the chin down. Then curve the spine. Then shift the torso forward. Get ready to press through the hands and through the legs. Begin to look forward towards your feet. Begin to press through the heels. Press your hands on your thighs. Come up all the way. You can always take a little break between movements. Let's see if we can kind of keep it rolling for a few. So lower the chin down. Curve the spine. Shift the torso forward. Begin to press through the back of the legs and the heels. Begin to look towards the feet. Use your hands to help you come up all the way. One more. Lower the chin down. Press the back. Then bring the torso forward. Begin to press through the hands and the thighs. Begin to look forward towards your feet. Really press those heels onto the mat and come up all the way back to sitting. So you did it. Give your arms and your legs a shake. Let's reach those arms behind us. We'll kind of stretch the chest and the shoulders here. So place your hands behind you. You can bend your knees and make yourself comfortable. So kind of scoot your hips closer to your heels so you can start to feel a stretch along the chest and the shoulders. And you can see where you want to point your fingers here in your hands. Again, be mindful of your neck and your head here. If you feel tension there, you can sit up a little bit differently. Again, you can scoot those hips closer to your heels. Almost kind of shift the weight from one hand to the other. Gonna allow the shoulders to rotate in and out. Now we can even do those both together where you bring the shoulders in and then you bring them out, almost pushing the chest up. So roll those shoulders in and then out. Inhale, roll the shoulders in. Exhale, press up. Inhale, roll the shoulders in. Exhale, up. Let's do one more. Inhale, roll the shoulders in. Exhale, lift. And relax those shoulders. And you can walk the hands up. I can give a little massage to your shoulders or even through the upper back there. Let's make our way to, oh, uh, actually, let's do a hip stretch while we're seated so we have time. So I'm gonna sit forward so I can see you, but you can stay seated sideways. So extend your legs and then bend the right knee and then lift the right foot and place it to the outside of the leg. So we're gonna stretch that hip. And then with one arm you can bend at the elbow and kind of support your leg there. And begin to find a position where you begin to feel that stretch. So as you do that, check in with your body. So soften the shoulders, soften the back of the head, even softening through the jaw and the face. Begin to soften through the forehead, the muscles around the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, all the way to your chin. Checking in with your breath and your breathing. So keep that breath nice and easy. Gentle inhale and gentle exhale. So here you can kind of use your arms to create traction so you don't have to hold with your muscles. You can kind of place that bottom hand on the outside of the leg so that the bent leg rests on it. And then the other one can pull it in close to you if you'd like. We'll stay here a few more breaths. Again, see if you can soften the shoulders and the chest. And soften the neck, the back of the head, and even softening through the feet and the toes. Softening those feet. Now to switch sides, we'll extend both legs out. Give them a little shake. Now we'll switch sides. So bend the left knee. Pick up that left foot to the outside of the leg. And again, start to get situated with your arms. Again, I like to kind of grab onto the outside of the leg. And then you can even grab onto the triceps there. So you can just kind of allow your upper body to rest a little bit. So as you get settled in this stretch on this side, begin to soften through the shoulders, softening the chest, even softening along the front. So feeling how your belly moves as you inhale and exhale. So feeling that belly expands as you inhale and softening as you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continue coming back to noticing your body. Sometimes that tension creeps back in. We just need those gentle reminders to continue to soften. Maybe we tense the shoulders or the jaw or the cheeks. So bringing that attention back to how your body's feeling. Just noticing, softening, relaxing the back of the neck and the head, the face, softening the cheeks, the jaw, all the way to your chin. And check in with your breath and your breathing, keeping that breath nice and easy. Now extend both legs out. Give those legs a shake. We're going to come to a butterfly pose. Um, so for this one, you're going to get your hips settled on the mat. You're going to bend the knees. You can bring the feet, the soles of the feet to touch. Find a comfortable distance between your heels and your hips. If you want to flap those butterfly wings, you can warm up. And if you like, you can even give your feet a little massage here. And I'm massaging the tops of the feet through the toes, or even getting along through the inside of the arches there, even along the heel, and even all the way through the ankles. It's up to you. And you can keep your hands resting by your feet, or you can bring your arms to the sides and either resting your forearms on your by your knees or your thighs, kind of giving some weight. And check in with your lower back here. If this is too much, you can always walk the feet out a little bit more. You can rest your back on a wall or just do a different stretch if it's not for you today. um, we won't stay here too long. Now, if you can, let's see if we can do a little forward fold here. You can bring your hands on the mat and begin to walk the hands forward a little bit. You can see if you can, I'm going to switch to the sides view so you can see. So again, if it feels okay, you can have that kind of, what is it, arch on the back. Or if you can try kind of extending through the lower back, almost how we were doing before with coming up when we had the legs extended. It's kind of that position with the spine. You can also bring your elbows or forearms by your knees and legs. Just stay here a little bit longer. And then you can use your hands, press on the floor, come up all the way. I'll extend the legs, give them a little shake. We're going to make our way to laying down on the mat. So first we'll curl up like a little ball, maybe roll a few times, or make our way to laying down. You can skip this part if you don't like it. You're gonna curl like a little ball, bend your knees so they're pointing up towards the ceiling, and scoot your hips closer to your heels. Place your hands under your knees, and then reach your elbows out so their elbows are nice and wide. And then begin to kind of curve the spine. Allow the head to be nice and heavy here. And here you can you are using your hands to support your upper body. If I let go with my hands here, I would fall backwards. So just different tips to give you to try for this position. And if you don't feel much, keep lifting those elbows out. Now you can stay here if you'd like to balance. Lift the heels up, walk the toes towards the hips, and then test it out. See if you can balance. And then the optional rolling part to make your way down. You can check behind you. And just roll a few times back and forth, keeping your body loose and heavy. And as you get ready to rest your back on the mat, taking a few moments to just get settled on the ground or wherever you're at today. Allow your hips to rest on the mat. You can allow your knees to kind of move side to side. You can reach your hands over your head, kind of stretch a little bit. We'll do some movements like this before a guided meditation. So let's bend the knees and bring them in towards your chest. Place your hands on your shins and give yourself a big hug today. We all can use that sometimes. And now relax your hands. We're going to extend the legs up towards the ceiling. So reaching those feet up. Now here you can place your hands on your thighs, even helping support the legs, or you can also rest your arms on the floor. We're going to bring our attention to our feet. So begin to flex the toes in, point the toes up towards the ceiling. So you're pointing the toes in and up. And flex through the toes. And then you can add some circles to that. Make sure you get both directions. And if you like to play with the other one is you invert and evert the feet. So you're turning the feet more to point towards each other and out and away. And then you can kind of give your legs a little shake here. And let's check in with the rest of the body. So allow those shoulders to soften on the mat. And the softening through the upper back. Softening through the shoulder blades and the mid back. All along to your lower back and your hips. Softening through your arms, your shoulders, your upper arms, elbows, your forearms, all the way to your hands and your fingers. Begin to soften along the front of the body. So softening through your face, your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, all the way to your chin, and softening along the neck, the front of the neck, along the sides, the back, and along through the front of the torso, the upper chest, the rib cage, the sides, the waist, softening your belly button, all the way through your hips. Begin to notice your breath and your breathing. Just noticing the gentle rise and expansion in your belly as you inhale and softening as you exhale. Inhale and exhale. If you like, you can bend your knees into your chest, place your hands into your shins. Maybe sway side to side. We'll stretch out the hamstrings and then do a nice, relaxing guided meditation. So place your left foot onto the mat. Keep your right knee bent and extend the right leg up towards the ceiling, getting you to kind of stretch the right hamstring. Let's do a little bit of movement to kind of warm up that leg. So as you inhale, bend the knee in. As you exhale, extend the leg back up. Inhale, bend the knee in. Exhale, extend up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend up. One more time. Inhale, bend. And exhale, reach that foot up. Begin to stretch the hamstring. You can always slide that foot down and extend that other leg all the way to the ground if you'd like. And soften your shoulders. Soften your chest, the sides of your torso, all the way to your belly and your hips. If you want to make this stretch a little bit more intense, you can alternate with some active stretches by kind of pressing that leg into your hands, even engaging through the quad, and then softening, giving your leg a break. We'll get to the other side soon. So bend that right knee in, you can massage the leg, and then do any other movements you like with that knee. And then to switch sides, place the right foot on the mat, bend the left knee in, and then take your time and extend the left foot up towards the ceiling. Let's do those little that movement here with this leg. So as you inhale, bend the knee, lower the foot. Exhale, reach a foot back up. Inhale, bend the knee in. Exhale, extend that foot up. Inhale, bend the knee in. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, bend. And exhale, extend that foot up. Begin to stretch the hamstring. And you can leave that other knee bent, or you can lower that foot all the way to the mat. It's up to you. Checking in with your body, relaxing those shoulders, softening those elbows, the arms, softening the chest, the rib cage, the belly, feeling the gentle rise and fall of the belly as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. If you like to incorporate that active stretching on this side, you can begin to engage the quad and press that leg onto your hands. Just hold it for a little bit and then soften the leg, giving yourself a little break. Do that a few times if you like, or just continue stretching. And then bend the left knee in. Do any other movements you like with that leg. We're going to get set up for the guided meditation next. So do any left movements that you like. Anything that's going to help you to relax and soften. And as you're ready, begin to find a comfortable position where you can rest for the next 10 to 15 minutes. You can extend your arms on the floor. You can keep your knees bent or stretch them out on the ground. If you have a little blanket, you can put a blanket over yourself. Even resting your head on a pillow. So take your time and get comfortable. I'm going to sit up to lead the meditation. So as you get settled, allow your body to take up more space on the floor. You can imagine or just sense your body spreading out on the ground, even getting heavier and heavier with each breath. Begin to notice your breath and your breathing, sensing that gentle flow of air as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now imagine your whole body becoming light as a feather. Your head is light and weightless. Your arms, your legs are light and weightless. Your whole body is light and weightless, like a feather. Now imagine your body getting heavier and heavier, like a weight on the floor. Your head is heavy. Your arms and legs are heavy. Your whole body is so heavy. It is sinking, resting on the floor like a weight on the ground. Come back to noticing your breath and your breathing, sensing that gentle flow of air as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Next, we will do a body scan to place your attention on the different parts of the body as you hear them named. Notice and listen, nothing more. The practice begins on the right side. Place your attention on your right hand, right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, right upper chest, right waist, right hip, right upper leg, right knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, arch of the foot, the whole foot. Now the left side. place your attention on your left hand, left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left upper chest, left waist, left hip, left upper leg, left knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, arch of the foot, the whole foot. Now alternating sides, right foot, left foot, right heel, left heel, right ankle, left ankle, right lower leg, left lower leg, right knee, left knee, right upper leg, left upper leg, right pelvis, left pelvis, right lower back, left lower back, right upper back, left upper back, right side of the back, left side of the back, the whole back, right side of the neck, left side of the neck, the whole neck, back of the head, top of the head, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, right jaw, left jaw, right temple, left temple, right eye, left eye, forehead, nose, mouth, chin, right side of the face, left side of the face, right side of the head, left side of the head, the whole head, front of the chest, right upper chest, left upper chest, right waist, left waist, right side of the torso, left side of the torso, the whole torso, whole right leg, whole left leg, both legs, whole right arm, whole left arm, both arms, whole right side of the body, whole left side of the body, the whole body. Continue noticing yourself breathing. Feel the gentle flow of air as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If it helps, you can think of your breath as a gentle ocean wave rising and falling, the sounds ebbing and flowing. And remember, through those good times and difficult times in life, that you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Allow these words to settle deep inside of you. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. If you'd like, you can repeat those words to yourself 3 times. And gently begin to welcome yourself in the space you're in. Begin to notice sounds, colors, feeling that sense of air as it grazes your skin. So take your time. You have all the time that you need. And when you're ready, begin to invite some gentle movement. You can wiggle your fingers or toes. You can sway side to side. If you'd like, you can reach those arms over your head and stretch out long. So take your time, gently moving the body, or even just imagining your body moving. And if you'd like, you can bend your knees and roll to one side, still resting on the ground, allowing your body to remain heavy on the floor. You can rest your head on your arm or the ground, keeping your face nice and soft, softening your cheeks, your jaw, your forehead, all the way to your chin. Taking a few moments, just notice those sensations with the breath, feeling the gentle flow of air as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can stay like this as long as you like. If you'd like to sit up, you can press your hands on the floor and make your way to sitting. As you do that, taking a moment to get situated, look around the space you're in, maybe find a plant or something you enjoy looking at, and allowing your gaze to linger on that for a little bit. As always, it's a good reminder, even though we have these negative things that happen and exist in our bodies and our lives, there's always these positive things that are also there, sometimes even at the same time. So sometimes it's good to spend a little bit of time reminding ourselves of that, focusing on that, and allowing those good sensations to kind of permeate and allow your body to soften and help balance out those other things that we have going on.